Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Mark with Truckstop Traders, and this is my second video. And this one, as promised from the last video, is going to be a story about Crohn's disease. Okay, first things first, I'm not a doctor, so before you try anything that I've tried, make sure you clear that with your physician to make sure you don't have any complications. So, let me start by saying about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Time flies. You know how it is. But I was having mild irritations in my lower abdomen area and maybe mainly the right side. And then I just disregarded it because I really don't like to go to the doctor if I don't have to. But the one day I went to the bathroom and there was a lot of blood in the toilet. So I thought, now's the time I probably need to go to the doctor. So anyway, I go to the doctor, and now keep in mind this is the irritation's progressing now because the urge to go to the bathroom is getting pretty serious, as anybody with Crohn's would know. So anyway, I go to the doctor, and then they're like, okay, well, we need to do a colonoscopy. So I'm like, okay, be my first colonoscopy. So I go in, colonoscopy's done, and then they come out and say, yeah, around the right side of your colon, have uh, you have Crohn's disease. And I didn't really know a lot about Crohn's disease, so I was like, okay, well, is there anything in my that I can change in my diet, or that can help clear this up, or anything that I'm eating? Can I take any supplements, because I really don't like drugs and side effects and that sort of thing. And the doctor said, no, there's nothing you can do to change your diet to help it, but I'm going to give you a prescription for pills that will help control the Crohn's disease, but it might eventually ruin your kidneys. So I was like, okay. So I took his prescription and left the office and looked it up. I don't remember what the medicine was even called, but crumpled it up and threw that in the trash because, well, I don't want to ruin my kidneys just because I have to run to the bathroom when the urge comes up. So I started doing my own research on YouTube, of course, and I found out that um, dairy, gluten, and sugars can cause the inflammation. So it's kind of like back in the day, you used to watch the Justice League, and their super friends went on one side, and the Legion of Doom was on the other side, the bad guys. Well, gluten, sugar, and dairy are kind of the Legion of Doom when you have Crohn's disease, because I started noticing that whenever I ate bread or pizza, um, drank a soda, anything, sugary or anything related to wheat, gluten, dairy, and sugars, I would start to have that inflammation and irritation, and I could tell it was activating my Crohn's disease effects. So I did some more research, did some digging, and I came across the paleo diet, which paleo diet is essentially you can eat meat, vegetables, fruits, nuts. You just cut out anything dairy, cut out gluten, and cut out sugars. So it was definitely a lot of discipline to follow that diet because I love pizza, I love spaghetti, I love bread, so I had to cut all that stuff out. I had to eat hamburgers without the bun. I couldn't eat pizza anymore at all. I tried the gluten-free pizza, but that doesn't taste so hot. Um, the gluten-free bread, that doesn't taste so great either. And the only thing I did kind of stick with was I changed to almond milk, and that took a little getting used to, but the vanilla almond milk tastes a little bit better than the regular almond milk. But of course, you gotta go for the unsweetened almond milk because they put sugar in the regular almond milk. But even still, the little bit of sugar that was in there didn't really bother me too much, even if it wasn't unsweetened like the regular kind with all the sugar, and it still didn't bother me that much, but I tried to stay away from that and just stick with the regular, the unsweetened one. And then I also switched to putting stevia in my coffee instead of sugar. I didn't want to go with NutraSweet and stuff like that, because those artificial sweeteners aren't good for you either. So yeah, so I stuck with that for about 3 years. I religiously ate according to the paleo diet, and um, had another follow-up colonoscopy. And then when I came to and woke up from the being put to sleep, the doctor came out and he said, well, we went through there and there was some scarring around the right side of your intestines, but other than that, your Crohn's cleared up. And he said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. He couldn't officially say that I cured myself, but he gave me a wink and said, keep doing what you're doing, because your Crohn's free right now. So, the past 6 years, I gradually started eating other regular things back into my diet, and I can pretty much eat just about anything without irritation. The only thing I notice that'll really give me irritation is if I drink a dark, heavy, stout beer like Guinness or something dark like that. That'll kind of irritate my intestines on that right side just a little bit. So that's the only really thing that bothers me, because now I can eat whatever I want to eat. And I just felt like I really needed to make this video, because I keep seeing commercials on TV, and the drug that they're advertising to take with your Crohn's disease has some really nasty side effects. But again, if you are on some medications and you want to try what I'm trying, just talk to your doctor first, even though a lot of them don't know about natural nutrition and your body healing itself from the food you eat. You still just double check, because it was, maybe your Crohn's is a lot worse than what I had, and I don't want anybody to have any complications from my advice. But I'm happy to say that's cleared up. And actually, now this does segue into another health related story, which is kind of frustrating, about how the dental world is scammy. I had a molar all the way in the back that was bothering me. It was cracked and had a cavity, and it was radiating pain the whole way around the top of my teeth, like out to the front tooth. And it was that whole area was sensitive to cold and liquids. So it was bugging me for weeks. So I went to my dentist, and then he said, oh yeah, he said, you can choose to do a root canal to try and save it, and or you can get it pulled. But I don't pull molars in my office. I don't do root canals in my office either. So he referred me to a place to do root canals, and I called them, and they didn't accept my insurance. I have Delta Dental insurance. They didn't accept that. So I was just like, okay, well, it's all the way in the back. Maybe we can just pull it and just be done with it, because nobody can see that I'm missing a tooth way back there. So I went to another place to check to see if they could pull it. Aspen Dental, yeah, they're a chain, and they said, well, the roots to that tooth go up into your sinus cavity, so you're going to need a sinus lift once we pull the tooth out of there. So after the insurance covers what they cover, you'll owe an additional $800 out of pocket to us. It was like $800 to pull a stupid molar. No, I don't think so. So I went to another place, Family First Dental. Went in, gave my insurance card. They took me back, gave me some shots, numbed it up, yanked it out. 5 minutes, I was out of there. And now it's been about 2 weeks It's healing up pretty good. I'm almost probably like 80%. I'm not going to eat any hard pretzels on that side anytime soon, but I can eat normal food and I don't have any problems. And I can drink cold water and it doesn't irritate my teeth either over there. So yeah, that's my story, my double story. Thanks for listening. Again, if you have any questions for me about any of this, you can put them in the comments. You could also email me at truckstoptraders@gmail.com. And my next episode, maybe I'll actually talk about trading this time. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.